we're gonna keep with some of the close guard stuff we were working on last week. We're gonna work now from this closed position. Getting either if he doesn't have grips on you yet, we can come up under here. All right. So I'm just gonna kind of shovel my hands underneath, and I'm gonna use my hips that are up. I'm gonna be able to drop them, pull my knees to get his hands on the mat. So I'm either gonna come up through here to get my angle to where I can get him to put his hands on the mat. From here, I just wanna cover here or reach over his head, and I'm gonna switch my hips, okay? So a lot of times I've gone all the way over with this overhook and grabbed the collar. We're not gonna do that today. So I'm gonna be just over, getting at his shoulder here, and I wanna keep my elbow closed, and I wanna make sure that I stay off of my back. I wanna get on my side, all right? So from here, I'm gonna angle out and be as much on my side as I can be, all right? Keep this elbow closed. I don't want him getting his arm back or posturing up, okay? I don't want him to get this arm back into the game, which is gonna be inside on my body, okay? So I'm here to the side. I can hold the shoulder or hold the armpit. And then I want to use this right hand, not on his bicep. I've shown that before too. I want to get control with my elbow inside. See how he posted his hand? I want to turn my hand underneath and get an underhand grip on his wrist. Okay? And from here, I want to get it away from his body. I want my hand kind of arched back. I want to make it difficult for him to rotate his hand. So turn, all right? So I want this grip, like a C grip, with my hand bent back and my arm straight. The further it's away from his body, the weaker he's gonna be, okay? So from here, we can work on making space to get the triangle from here. Okay, so I'm on my side. This angle is what I want. It makes it hard for him to come up, hard for him to get his arm in, okay? Now, if you think, I don't have flexibility to get here, I can't get my foot, that's okay. I'm gonna work on keeping this away. If he tries to get his hand inside, right, I can kind of keep it out. It's difficult, all right? I'm gonna unlock my legs, and I can go to this clamp type position. So my feet are on both hips here, and now I'm gonna work on turning. I can arch my back to make room. Now I'm making more space for my knee to come through, okay? If I stay really close and tight, I'll never get my foot through that position. I don't want to have to just force his arm. I want to be able to move my body too. So I'm clamping here, and now I'm going to arch my back. Now, keep trying to resist. Now my foot is on his bicep. Here, go right to my shin. I can lift him, put it across, get my finish, okay? When we get that position, so here, I arch. I want to almost turn my chest down. I don't want to come back this way. So I want to arch away, get my foot, okay? Remember, away from him, foot on the bicep, here, okay? If he stands, I want to immediately go underneath and make my angle for the triangle, okay? Any questions on that? Anybody? So when we break that down, I'm going to show it without grips on me first, and then I'll show it with the grip. One more time. So if he's just in here, scoop. Don't just do this because it's not going to work when he's really resisting. My hips are up, shovel underneath. I'm going to pull my knees to my chest as I push up. Here. I can control, right? Get to the side, okay? From here, my hand, elbow's gonna go inside control on his wrist, okay? C grip, all right? And from here, I can get to this clamp position. Stay on my side. It's hard for him to pull his arm in, okay? Now, I'm gonna arch my back. Here, make room. Foot's on his bicep. Over the top. Hold tight. Okay. Can lock. As he's resisting, try to come up. Okay. I can also just go to this trap triangle position here. If he tries to posture. Difficult, right? Here. Control. Get your finish. Okay. Keys here, stay on your side. Okay. Harder for him to pick you up. So stay on your side. And then let's work on making space so that we can get that leg in there. Whether you're long like Dave or Nick, or you're short, you should still be able to do this. Okay. If he's grabbing,
Like that or something?
yeah, it's fine. Two different ways. Remember last week we talked about grabbing here, breaking, and going this way. I'm not gonna grab the cuff. I'm gonna get 2-on-1 here, okay? And as I break up, so I'm gonna extend, break, get that grip. See how he put his hand on the mat? Here. Out to the side. I'll keep it that way. Okay, get your hand back. Okay, I want my hand to be locked out. Hand pulled back. C grip over his wrist. Here, get your arm into your chest. Okay, I want this away from his body. Control, foot to his hip. Get that clamp position. And I stay tight here. Even if he's trying to posture, get back up. Okay? From here, I'm gonna work on arching my back. Look, as my chest is more pointing down. To here, on his bicep, over the top. Get your finish. Any questions on that? 2-on-1, up high above your head. Push it out to the side. Does that make sense? Any other questions? Nothing?
Just on the triangle,
Yeah.
like that, this is gonna be a real ignorant question, but it's, what actually does that is you're choking him, right?
Yes, so, let's see here. So I have his arm exposed. That's gonna make it easier for me to get this foot in here tight. I'll never get my foot to that spot. All right, so I'm gonna arch my back, foot to my chest. Now my foot is on his bicep. Over the top, I can pinch or control here. Control the shin, all right. Foot to his hip, angle, all right. The back of my knee is on his neck, his carotid artery, okay. The other part of the triangle is gonna be his shoulder. So I'm gonna lock my leg on the other side of his shoulder, pinch my knees together. It's gonna push his shoulder into his neck, the inside of my thighs on the other side of the neck. Okay? So I'm not just squeezing on them, I'm trying to pinch my knees together.
Okay.
All right? One more thing on the break. If he goes for like my sleeve, right? So he's something like here. I can come up under here, grab the wrist, break this way. Be in the same spot, okay? So if he has that traditional posture where he's gonna stand up and break my guard, don't go over the top, go underneath, C grip the wrist. Then I'm gonna work on circling mine. Break, out to the side. Get your angle, okay? Keep that hand away. Does that make sense? So you could use either hand depending on how he's gripping. All right? All right, get some partners. 1, 2, 3.